That is all. Yes, please. Yes, please. And it should be constantly, like weekly, monthly, something. Then we are able to do that and that.
So, His Excellency, I can see he's holding a shovel, and what he's doing. Residents here are cheering him up, but the fact is that this is an eyesore. The group chief executive of Jospon Group of Companies, Mr. Siao Ejapon, was briefing the president, and he said it must be a constant practice, at least to remove the Felton. So, it's so bad. The president just pulled a water bottle from the debris that is collecting into the wheelbarrow, and this cannot continue. This, of course, cannot continue.
You have
It's a shame to see a president of our country doing this.
Yes, very, very. It's good leadership. When you see a president doing this, it shows the commitment. Shows the commitment.
You made reference to some countries. You made reference to Rwanda. You made reference to other countries where their presidents are leading. And what can stop this?
The commitment, enforcement of laws, and then people doing it daily. You see, this need exercise of daily things, so that it's not choke. All these things is a consummation of so many years and days. Let me hold it. Boss, let me hold it. I'll hold it. I'll hold it. No, I can't use cable. We will give you sound after. Just relax. Just be patient. We will give you sound after. I said collect it from Malik after. I said it.
I want to use this opportunity to thank all the residents who have come out to help this exercise. Clearly, we can see what the cause of our problem is. I mean, we've just desilted this. Look at the plastics that we are taking out of it. Apart from that, the sun there clearly did not happen in 1 year. It means this has been silted for so many years. So it reduces the capacity of the drain to carry water. And in the past, when we do cleanups like this, we fetch the silt, we put it by the roadside, and then leave it there, and then when it rains, it washes it back into the drain. And so in this exercise, let's make sure that after we take all this silt out, we bring enough capacity to be able to transport this silt and go and dump it somewhere appropriate. If we're able to do this, for the next year or two, this drain will have enough capacity to be able to carry the water through. It is because it is half silted, so the volume of water it can take is diminished. And so let me congratulate all Ghanaians who've come out. I've gone around the city. I've seen the turnout has been very good. And after this, the military and other services are going to continue to dredge the main waterways so that these drains can have an outlet to send the water to those wetlands. And so this will be a continuous exercise. And at least once a month, let's set aside 1 day and all of us come out and clean the city. And with the help of the waste management companies, we'll be able to keep this city clean and also free of flooding. So thank you everybody who came for this exercise. Thank you.
Thank you. You need yours. That's yours.
Yeah, that's
Salamat. Where you now?
You walk around a little. Eric.
So His Excellency has just finished a briefing, so he will continue to make some observation of the ongoing cleaning exercise, and once His Excellency is done, he will move on to another location. If you listen to him carefully, you would have noticed that he's deeply worried about the debris that we are pulling out from most of the drains here. Obviously, some may have been carried into the drains during the downpour, but I believe that as His Excellency continues his let me get a bit closer to hear what he's saying.
Sometimes they use communicate, but there's a machine that will work out for us. Why not? We can apply.
In this municipality, besides what we all know as the bad attitude of some of our residents in choking the drains deliberately with refuse, we have also noticed that we have a few engineering challenges with some of our drains, especially those that enter the major streams that feed into the lagoon. So as an assembly, we have identified them and we are working at getting them corrected. Also, the floods that came the last time also brought lots of silt into the drains. After the floods, we've been desilting them, but it seems that it's quite humongous. It's a lot. So we thank the President for initiating this day for us to get more personnel. The floods caused the people who are affected by the floods in this area, most of them to move away from here because they feared being affected by the floods again if there was any heavy downpour. So we are gracious to have the security services led by the military helping us to distill the drains. The drains are about 2 feet filled with sand, and with the machinery brought by Zoom Lion to assist us to distill, I think we are very grateful to all the stakeholders for helping us in this particular area, because we are so close to the corridor, and as soon as it overflows, we are hardly hit by the flood water. So we are good.
This is a prime area, and we have residents association. What is really the shortcoming?
It seems that the location is not helping because we have forcing some of these things.
Okay, so thank you very much. I have to leave you because His Excellency. The President has just arrived. He will be alighting from his vehicle any moment from now. We will try to follow him as he is welcomed by the municipal chief executive. The regional minister is also here. I believe there are a few other officials from the stakeholder agencies who will be here to receive His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. He just stepped out of his house, who are all here and happy to receive the President. But as I've said in my commentary earlier, it should not take the President of the country to be cleaning our enclaves when we know the right things to be done. But of course, this is very symbolic. I spotted the local government minister a while ago. He was with us at Nungwa Market, where Her Excellency the Vice President met the people. The municipal chief executive is briefing the President. Let me see if I can steal.
Okay.
And so the President has just been briefed by the municipal chief executive. So His Excellency.
Place where the stream does a 90-degree.
Yes. So we engage the hydro. We have to have that also re-engineer. So we excavate part of it also to have the water flow much more gently. So we spoke with them and the coming to help us to dredge that part so the water can go
and so His Excellency has just been given some
engineers regiment. So let the hydro and the engineers regiment work. We're giving them excavators so they can.
Okay, so His Excellency at the moment is still receiving briefing from the municipal chief executive for the area. The MCE has just been informed that some additional logistics will be deployed to this area. One thing that was of interest to the president was the flooding that affected many of the homes in this area. And then he made reference to an observation that was made by the hydrology department, that's the hydrology authority, which raised serious concerns about the blockade of the natural course of the Kojo River, and that we are told by the 48th Engineers Regiment, which is conducting this exercise on behalf of the Ghana Armed Forces, which has been given this mandate to break all the illegal structures, demolish all the walls, retention walls that have been illegally constructed to block the natural course of the river. And once that is done, the retention basin, water retention basin, which is the Peshi Lagoon, will be secured, and then a buffer zone will be created for the...
Let's go back, gentlemen, go back.
Let's open the session. Zoom Lion just open the session.
So His Excellency, symbolic as this exercise is, will be
the water can
flow.
Yes,
sir. The good leadership that we have, we are able to do it. Yes.
So
so daily collection is very key. The daily collection is not there, then the silt is choked. So it's like a lot of silted, so many days and so many years. That's if there's the daily collection, you don't have much of this stuff.
Isn't there a machine you can put in a drain?
That is correct.
Take the silt.
That is it.
And so it is still part of the observation. He's very concerned about what is going here.
So the problem is the silt. It's been silted for, like you said, a very long time. So we have to keep at it every time to ensure that we don't follow the...
My problem now is how do we silt under this bridge?
Yes, it's very small. Fortunately, we have a group of young guys who are able to go under. So if you're able to silt to the lowest level, they can have a long shovel that will go under and move it as well. So they have
because now you can see that it's flowing this way.
So His Excellency is probing further, asking the MCE for the area to ensure that that section of the drain is opened enough. In fact, it's silted under, and that is not allowing the water to flow freely. So volumes have been choked behind, but as they continue to excavate the silt, you will notice from the pressure of the water that it's now moving slowly. But as officials have said, it should be a continuous exercise. This is a Chado. We are told this particular location is around the old police station area, where His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is currently observing the ongoing nationwide cleanup exercise. From what the gentlemen are trying to remove from the drain, you would notice that it is part of the drain which was constructed, which is broken, and once it is broken, it blocks the flow of the water. So few young men, including some security officers here, are managing to lift it. Once they have lifted it, they can take the silt from the drain, and once that is done, more water will flow from the upstream area to the Kojo Lagoon, which is also another challenge. Yesterday, the anti-flood task force, that is the post-flood mitigation team, yes, so they went round the country. The reconnaissance tour took us to Teshi, the Songo Lagoon area. We went to Pantine, Abokobi, Taiman, and then so that is exactly what has been happening now, and so it's much work that should be sustained from today, and the number of things we are seeing in this drain suggests that the neglect has gone on for a long time. So immediately we leave here, His Excellency will continue to Alajo. Alajo will be the next location of His Excellency. I've told you earlier, the Vice President is also going around observing what is happening across the country. And so we are still with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, who is on a tour to inspect the ongoing cleanup exercise. There are lots of, but Madam Sam, I heard you say nation builder. As a young woman, you should be worried about this disgraceful scene where people deliberately do these things, and it's sad for a president to come out to get us do the right thing. Kachi.
Me pacho insuo bi da yechiro no insuo bi da yechiro nti insuo no e ko mountains na ade na ebejiri e wo ha se na afa insuo ni na abehwe ye da nimu nyina ya ma enwome ni nyina sei
ati ayade hamu. Okay, so thank you very much, so His Excellency will continue to walk down the street of Chado to one of the locations where there was massive flooding during the June 29th elections. So we are with the president, and you can tell that a number of people who have come around are excited. For them, even though this is symbolic, it must go beyond just getting people occasionally out to come and clean the street, but these people must also be seen to be actively engaged in the cleaning, and then force people to stop what is going on. Madam Pacho, again a help. I mean, this is okay. Obeko. So we'll continue.
Here's the river. Here's the building.
A river.
The river is here. Here's the building.
But why is it that you people cannot stop those who are doing the wrong thing?
I have power to say something. If I thought they would say I'm a witch old lady.
Why? When you told me say what?
This man have money. Me I don't have money. How can I talk? We have assemblyman, assemblywoman. They know what is going on.
But do we have many people who are angry at this?
Oh, yeah, angry. See how they are shouting. Everybody is angry. Angry.
But why should it take floods to make you angry?
Flat in ime come amateur flat in ani me yan the get beton come on to flat me hanyina that even bada.
Okay, so we'll continue to engage many people here reality has actually dawned on many people who are saying there are buildings right on waterways. For them, they can only complain, but the authorities are the ones who must be seen to be enforcing the laws. And so this is how people are reacting to the unfortunate incident on June 29th, 2026. For now, we are moving gradually to the banks of the Kojo River, which the intake is actually from the Kwiapem Hills. It goes through Bachona towards the motorway enclave, and then the bridge gradually will lead the water to here. Many of the buildings here were swallowed by water. If you look at the depth of the Kojo River basin, and you see the amount of debris that is deposited in the Kojo River basin, you would notice that the Kojo River basin actually has been filled, and these are all construction materials. What we know is that these construction materials are deliberately deposited in the water basin, and once the deposition is done, they wait for the dry season, fill it more with laterites, and once the filling is done with laterites, they move in to build the structure. So that is what happens in this area. I will walk towards the MC who is briefing His Excellency, and then we hear more of what this is about.
To find its way into the communities through there.
But what are these iron rods doing here? So we're trying to build a wall.
They're trying to build a wall to direct the flow.
Yes.
But they bend it here so sharp.
Yeah.
Water doesn't have that. So as soon as it finds other ways, it goes into the community.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All this has been encroachment on the stream. So
but we need to come and clear all this rubbish from there so that it can flow freely. Okay. Yeah. So let them come and clean up this outlet and then send things from here so that I can, at least the little water, you see there's water flowing in it, so that I can drain that water. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I mean the problem is obvious.
Yes, sir.
Most of these are human interventions. I mean these houses that they build there, they force the stream to bend. You know. All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much.
So His Excellency has just witnessed one of the self-inflicted disasters that we have had in our this part of the country. So once this is over, His Excellency will move to the next location. We are told it's going to the Alajo enclave, where a similar exercise is ongoing. We will be moving with the President, and we will be reporting to you. Behind me, you will see that many people have come out in their numbers to support this exercise. And so, as His Excellency the President gradually leaves here, we will also be following him to give you a report of what is going on.